have beautiful gemstone jewelry planned for you all day, every day throughout this week, and the perfect way to store your beautiful jewelry, because we make an investment in our gemstone jewelry. We want to keep it safe. We want to keep it organized. We want to see and remember what we have. The best way I've ever found to do it is with our Prestige Anti-Tarnish jewelry boxes. I don't use anything but my anti-tarnish boxes to store my jewelry, and here is what we get to do today, and I am so excited. So here's what's going on. If you're new to HSN, if you're new to my boxes, if you've never tried them before, this is probably the best value ever on the anti-tarnish boxes. They're a customer pick at a higher price without the extra flex pay. So I'll show you what's happening. You are going to get, you pick your favorite color. I'll show you the colors. And it's two. I love these suede boxes, by the way. They're so beautiful and very luxurious. All right, again, the entire lining is that trademark jewel guard lining. Nobody else has it but the Prestige line at HSN. And they really work, and nothing tarnishes in these boxes. So you're getting this box, and you can see it has several nice compartments. We pop this open, and inside you can put necklaces, chains, bracelets, pendants, whatever you'd like. So that's box number one. Yep, you're getting two boxes today. Then you get this box, and it has a ring roll down the center, and you're going to get probably, I don't know, 20, 30 rings easily. And then you have also compartments here for larger bangles. You can put, again, smaller, whatever you want. I mean, that's what's kind of fun about this box. It's really, they're both everything boxes, which means you don't have to only store one type of jewelry in them, but you get two boxes. We normally sell one of these is usually $25, $30 for one box. You get two boxes, $35.90. They just marked this down for Gem Week priced. Plus, we've never done the 3 flex pay, $11.97. This is two great gifts, by the way. I love giving my boxes as gifts. People love these boxes. People collect these boxes. They stack beautifully. They store everything you own. One piece of jewelry is going to cost more than $35. And guess what? You will, when that piece of jewelry tarnishes, when you lose the other earring, when your necklace, things get all tangled up, then we are not protecting our investment. This is going to help you protect your investment. So I'm going to find out what's left in the blue, because the blue is very popular, but let me show you the other colors here. Okay, 500 only in the blue. I know that sounds like a lot. These always sell out, and as I said, they are a customer pick at the higher price. This is the Camel. By the way, this would be great for the guys. The guys love Camel too. It would be a really nice thing for him to have on his dresser, to keep his stuff, to put his watches, to put, you know, anything. Put your cufflinks in here. So that's the Camel. Black is always the #1 seller. So we have black right now, but that is subject to change. We have black is going to go first, probably. It always does. So you get the two black. So that's black. And then we also have this beautiful, rich wine color. That's a true wine. I love it. About 300 only if you want that beautiful wine color. By the way, you'll see already 250 of these gone. They always sell out. I'm confident it will happen again today, because we've never had it at this price with 3 flex payments. Look at the pretty light gray. There it is. Really pretty. Love the light gray. Great, great color. Great decorator color. So that's light gray. And then finally, ooh, look at how pretty the lilac and the light gray look together. This is lavender. 200 only left in the lavender. And there you go. Oh, and 200 gray. So whichever one you like, there's the lavender. So pretty, so beautiful, and really smart. I mean, this is smart. You know, we spend a lot of money on our jewelry. What I like is at a glance, I see what I have. I'm reminded what I have. At a glance, I can find what I'm looking for. I store my jewelry by collection. So I will keep my Robert Mance in one box. I'll keep my Himalayan gems in one box. I'll keep my Deb Guillot in one box. I'll keep, you know, my favorite. The other thing I do like to do also is store by color. So, for example, if you love amethyst, I love amethyst jewelry. I love tanzanite jewelry. If you like the violets and the purples, then you might want to store purple in your purple box. You know it's that go-to. You know what's in there. How pretty. I love that lavender color, don't you? So the red is very rich. You can see it's just a rich, beautiful red color. And remember, you're getting both boxes. 2. Keep one for you, give one as a gift, keep both for you. It's the smartest investment. They're that beautiful ultra suede, so they just have this great soft tactile look and feel. They're very rich. Here's the black, by the way. So nice. And then the Camel, always hugely popular. And last but not least, I love this blue, this beautiful sapphire blue. You know, the key to this, of course, is if you have jewelry that is all what was happening to me, I tried everything. I had a big wood armoire that my husband had bought me years ago for a present. I had all my jewelry glommed in there, and it honestly was a mess. First of all, it was taking up real estate in the bedroom because it was a big piece of furniture. Second of all, I would open it and things were globbed in the drawers. I'd swing open the doors, things would fall out on the ground. I had a mess going, and it was not anti-tarnish, so things were tarnishing in there. So I just decided there had to be a better way. And over the years, when I go to jewelry shows and I travel all over the world, I travel to jewelry shows, professional jewelers always have similar boxes. They're not anti-tarnish, but they're boxes like this, only they don't have a window. And they open them up, and this is how they display their jewelry when we're at shows looking at samples. They're sample boxes. So I was in a meeting one day, and I said, I need some of those boxes because it's such a neat, this is how professional jewelers organize their jewelry. And I said, could we sell these? And our buyer said, I don't know why not. I said, wouldn't it be great if we could put a window in the top? And she said, we should do that. I said, what if they were anti-tarnish? And she said, let's work on it. So we, years ago, about 10 years ago, we started this. We sold hundreds of thousands of the boxes over the years. But it was really by need. This came out of necessity as a way to organize, store, protect. Again, I don't even have to open my box to see what I have. And I have so many of these boxes now, and I have pieces that if I don't open them in a year, if I don't go back to that piece of silver jewelry in a year, years from now, this keeps things tarnish-free up to 75 years. Your jewelry will not tarnish in here. That's the beauty. They work. They really, really work. And what a lot of people don't realize is that if you have bronze jewelry, for example, bronze tarnishes, you know that. So you need to keep it in an anti-tarnish environment. Put your bronze jewelry in these boxes. If you have gold jewelry, gold has silver in the alloy. That's why when you wipe your gold jewelry, it always is black on the